We got the new Warbond out, and after some extensive testing, I have assessments on them and some advice on what to use. Welcome back, this is Jack. We have the winners, we have the losers. Let's start from the top. The Sickle is a las gun that, unlike the original Scythe, is actually an assault rifle. It shoots continuous attacks, and that makes it a lot better in my opinion. With the Sickle's relatively good damage and rapid shooting and insane accuracy, this is a very solid weapon. And on top of it all, it is effectively infinite ammo. Because as long as you manage your cooldown, it's perfectly fine. It's amazing. You almost never run out of ammo. And on the off chance that you do burn out a power cell, because maybe you're fighting a lot of bugs, its reload is insanely quick. This weapon is a Class A, which means it fits in most builds, in most situations, no matter who you're fighting, and no matter what support weapons or what your team is using, generally this weapon is good. The only few exceptions is that on hot planets, you will burn through your power cells very quickly. So you have to throttle it back quite a bit. And there is a couple support weapons that you might not want to run with it because you would almost never use your assault rifle anyway, such as with the, machine guns. All right, we got ourselves the plasma shotgun. And this one is a little awkward to talk about because it is not really a shotgun, in my opinion. It's more of a launcher because it doesn't really seem to fire shotgun, more as just launch a ball of plasma, which is actually really good. It has very nice splash damage and can kill most small bugs and stagger, that's the best part, medium to larger creatures, making them pause, giving you time to fire another shot. The magazines are a little small, but with the amount of damage, you can usually overcome it. Now, the biggest weakness to this weapon is its own splash damage. Against bugs, this weapon is clearly a C-class. Why? Because the hunters are so aggressive that if you go to fire this, there is a good chance a hunter will jump right in front of you, killing both of you. This has happened to me more than once. And yes, you can say this is a skill issue. I get that. However, those things sneak up on you, and a majority of players will have issue with this. That's what my assessment's from. Now, against automatons, this one is a Class B. The reason why it is still Class B and not a Class A is because it does require a lot of practice to learn that arc properly, and the fact that the plasma explosion is actually smaller than it looks, with about a 50% drop rate when you get to the outer edges. Tested it on myself with that one. All right, this might be the one you've been looking for. It's the main weapon that's at the end of the pack, the Blitzer. And I'm going to go off the start and say, this is the Arc Gun Junior. Now, you might already know my feelings on the Arc Gun, or the Arc Caster, whatever you want to call it. It is a weapon that straight up has infinite ammo. You literally cannot burn out the cell. You cannot run out of ammo with this weapon. That is a great feature about this weapon. And instead of the Arc Gun where you have to charge it at the top, where it takes a little longer, it actually charges at the end. And it does have some stagger to it. Now, I've said all its blessings. And also the damage is not too bad. But here is its weakness. It's inconsistent. Say that with me. Inconsistent. And now the reason I am saying that is I have had times where I shoot a target, insta-kills it. There are other times where I'll fight the same creature. Shoot it again, shoot it, does nothing, staggers it maybe. Shoot it again, it then maybe kills. Well, you might be like, well, maybe not enough hearts, hit it. Well, I've actually shot 3 things at once, all of them die, and then nothing the next time. So it's very inconsistent of a weapon. Not to mention, its targeting seems a little off with its arcing, because I've had it target corpses and floating things around me, the jellyfish things, instead of the target directly in front of me. Note, one of my friends said if you aim above the target just a little bit, it actually is much more consistent with its shots. I have done some testing. I have not felt there is too much of a difference. And I say asterisk C. And the reason why I'm giving it the asterisk is because I feel it's bugged. I honestly feel it's bugged. It doesn't do the damage piercing like it should. I feel there's something bugged about the weapon. So I'm giving it a C asterisk for right now. Meaning, in a majority of playstyles, in a majority of builds, it probably isn't that good. However, asterisk, there are a few people who might enjoy this, might use it in their build, because everybody likes feeling like Palpatine. All right, we got the Lasgun Dagger. This is much like the original Sickle, where it is a pistol, though, that shoots a laser, a steady beam of energy. Now, you're going to be surprised when I tell you this is a B, because a lot of people have used it and said it doesn't do enough damage, but that's because they are comparing it to their primary. To me, a secondary's role is to fill in the gap of when you run out of ammo or your weapon is overheating. Incidentally, its overheat time is about the same amount of time that the Sickle and the Scythe would actually take time to cool down. So this makes a very good stopgap for that. And not to mention, it also reloads pretty quickly if you burn a power cell. So it fills that goal really well. Now, With that said, I prefer the machine pistol or the starter pistol, and the only reason I don't like the revolver is how long it does take to reload. However, you can circumvent some of this with using a jump pack, because you can reload while jumping. This has been my assessment. I would really appreciate it if you told me what you think. Also, I'd appreciate it if you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. See you on the next one.